In this video, I'll be showing you how I achieved this simple beginner makeup look. Hey guys, it's Ogoshiku here and let's get right into the video. I like to start with cleaning my face, trimming my eyebrows and moisturizing. I have a video on how to use razor blade to do the trimming in case you're interested and you don't know how to do it. First off, I'm going in with my primer. This is going to help your makeup to last longer and just give you a smooth base to work with. All the products I'm using here are pretty much affordable and they are going to give you a good result. So this is my foundation. I like to go in with a small quantity and I apply as I go in, so it's just not going to be too much. While blending your foundation, blend from inside out to avoid too much products on the outer corner of your face. After blending, I went in with my two shades concealer. The lighter shades for my under eye and the darker shade is for contouring the other part of my face. So your concealer is basically to help you restore the normal contour of your face, which you lose after you apply a foundation, because your foundation gives you only one shade. So for my under eye, my nose, the center of my forehead, I am going in with the lighter shade. And take note, if you have one beauty blender, no brush sets, especially for beginners, you can simply use different sides of your beauty blender. Just make sure you don't mix the different colors so that it will not affect how it appears on your face. Right now, I'm using darker shade of my concealer to contour my nose, my chin, and my cheeks. You don't want to apply too much, especially if you are trying to get a very natural look. Something that is not too much is okay and easy to achieve. Go ahead and blend in. If you have the correct brush set to do the blending, it's even much better. But if you don't have, you just use different sides of your beauty blender to get exactly this. Next, I went in with my multicolor powder palette. So for this step, you are basically setting up your foundation and your concealer. So where you apply the lighter shade of your concealer, you just go in with the lighter shade of the powder, and where you went in with a darker shade, you go in with a darker shade. And for your foundation side, you just go in with a color that is coinciding with the normal color of your face, and that's basically it. When you're done with that, you're almost done with your makeup, believe me. Always remember to dab your brush to dust off excess products and to avoid unequal distribution of your products on your face, and to help you get a smoother finished look. It just makes your makeup more even and natural. Also, if you don't have all the brush sets, you can simply do this that I'm doing. Just make sure to dust off the previous shade so they don't mix together with the current one, because it can spoil your makeup. This is specifically for beginners with limited tools. If you have all these sets, do well to use it. So now I'm going in with my mascara. This mascara is, I don't know, if you're not careful with it, it will smog up all over your face. Remember to raise your head up a little bit with your mirror placed downwards to see what you're doing. So I'm also going in with my liner just to retain the normal darker color shade of my under eye, just a little amount, especially if you're trying to get a very natural look. You don't want to do too much, but just trying to get back the natural look of our face and still look pink. So you don't want to lose that, because if you do too much, everything looks yeah. Next is my lips. I'm going in with my Davis pencil. I've used life out of this pencil, but it still gives me what I want, so who cares? So I like to do ombre lips because it just gives me the natural look that I want. And the combo is brown and nude for the inner side of my lips and brown for the outer corners of my lip. You just want to follow the shape of your lips, just outline it, going a little bit, and going with any lipstick color of your choice. For me, I like to use nude, like I said earlier, because it's just as natural as I want it. So after that, I go in with my lip gloss because I like my lips juicy, and that's basically it. Next is your eyebrows. If you did a good job in carving your eyebrows, the only thing that you need to do is to fill in with a little eye pencil. But before that, go in with your edge control or brow gel and go ahead and fill in. I used an edge control because that's what is beginner friendly. So if you don't have a brow gel, you can go ahead and use your edge control and it will do exactly the same job. Mostly just fill in the outer corner, fill in lightly because we are trying to retain the natural look of our face. When you're done with that, you go ahead and clean it up with your concealer or your foundation. I wanted to use my concealer, but no, we are doing beginner friendly. So I used my foundation to do the cleaning. And then this is the brush that I'm using. Take note of how I'm holding my brush. You want to hold it lightly for easy maneuver. If you are doing this with your concealer, you want to go in with your darker shades, especially if you are trying to get a neutral look. And this is specifically for beginners. I think it's just simple and it is less messy. When I was done with that, I went in with a dry powder in that shade just to set it up and prevent it from looking oily. If you make it up to this step, you're done with your makeup. I mean, you're done. The only thing that's remaining is for you to touch up. If you want to use blush, you can use blush. I used my powder blush that's in my palette. And if you don't have it, that's okay. I don't think it made any difference. And that's the final look. Subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and see you in my next video. Bye.